and then it'll be another few minutes and we'll move on. All right, so what we're going to look at here is this font that is needing to be filled in. And so here I'm going to click, and I'm just going to type one letter L, and this is one called Jackpot Demo. And the one I'm using in this design work is called Action Jackson. So I'm going to type here Action, and there's Action Jackson. So I have a letter L. And then I hand scaled it to whatever size I want. So I'm going to ask you to just watch because I'm going to, and actually I am recording this. So once I had all of the letters stacked and in the right order with different things that I wanted in front and behind, or getting all the tilts right and the angles and all that, I took each letter one at a time. Well, I selected them all, and I chose this choice under type called Create Outlines. So now this is a drawing, and it's no longer editable type. It is a drawing of type. And in fact, again, if you're looking on screen, what you're going to see here is if I option click on this inner shape and move it, it does this weird interaction because it is set up to be a knockout or a reversal, and it's doing that using a choice that we can make in paths, called compound path. And I can't make this into a compound path right now because it is already one, but if I go to compound path, look, it says make, really, it's already a compound path. See, it says that right there. So they're all compound paths, and this is, as I tear this apart, this group. So every single letter here is now a compound path. And what I want to do is show you how to take the piece I need, which is the fills. I'm going to zoom in here and just work on a couple of these, and then if you want to, if you have an outline font, you can try this. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm thinking that Jenny's probably the last one who's going to come today. So I'm going to option click on this inner letter, and when I did that by using the white arrow, the direct selection tool, and pressing the option key, I'm selecting part of the compound path. Now here's the trick. You're going to copy it, edit copy. And then instead of pasting in back or any of those things that would make it more convenient, you're going to do the inconvenient thing. You're just going to do paste. Because if you paste it in back, it's going to make it part of the compound path, and you won't be able to change the color. I'm going to show you this a few times, so just relax and watch. And I am recording this tutorial, and I will post it, so if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do. So I'm going to double click here, and I'm going to change the color to white, and click OK, and then I can move it and line it up with the first or the existing letter and drop it in there. So again, if I click, I'm going to zoom in. And the thing that I want to select, this is not exactly perfectly lined up here. I can tweak it in there. Let me grab it away and see if I can snap it to this point here. Beautiful. Okay, so sub-select tool, otherwise known as the direct selection tool. Option click on the line of the thing you want to select. Okay, now copy, Command C, and paste, Command V. And now you can see I have a black rectangle that is kind of a rectangle. And if I double click and change the color right here to white, 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 and then place it on top to get this exactly where I want it, to line it up, I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to remind you of something I'm pretty sure we've already talked about, but what this is called snap to point. And if you're looking on screen, view, and if I go to snap to point, there it is. And here, if I click on this point and I drag it, it'll snap right to that spot. Okay, so that is direct select, option click on the edge of what you want to select, Command C, Command V, change the color, so copy paste, change the color, zoom in. I like to encourage you to grab it by a point, anchor point. You can drag it away and then grab it right on the anchor point and snap to point. And that, my friends, is how you fill in text that does not come with a fill. It's time consuming, it is boring sometimes, it's one of the kinds of things that's really good to do when you're on the phone with someone, you have them on speakerphone, and they're telling you a really long story which you're sort of interested in, but you're being polite and you're listening. Option click, copy. So edit copy, edit paste, so Command C, Command V, Oop, I did paste in place, bad and wrong. Edit, paste, that's what I want. Change the color, double click, push the cursor up into this white corner and grab it right on the point and snap to point. If this one's not snapped, I'll take it away, I'll grab it here, and then I will snap it right to the point. Does not want to snap. It's close, but not really snapped. So I'll take it away. I'll try to click right on the point where it says anchor and try to click right on this point. There we go. That's snapping. So click, drag, anchor to anchor. All right, so that was my Get Everybody Here demo, answering the question of how to fill type that is not filled. And of course, I'm sure that you realize if I really wanted to, I could select all of the white letters or the shadows of the white letters and give them different colors. They don't have to be white and black. So the color scheme for this job is going to be black, white, and some kind of a maroon or pinky color. And I'll be doing a color version and a black and white version. And this is for my friend and wonderful colleague, Melissa Escabel, who is one of the top Excel teachers in the country. And we met at work in Chicago and have been good friends for about 5 years. So all of these fills can then be clicked on and change of color. All right, guys, I hope that was fun. And now we need to talk about our actual classwork. And so that's the end of that one.